Greetings! Oh, did I surprise you? I am the Game Master. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Let's begin, shall we? My job is to draw you into this world with my voice and cards. So I'd be very pleased if you would play with the sound on. That being said, my voice is also subtitled, just like this, for your reading enjoyment. It looks like you're all set. Well then, let's begin. Welcome to the world of Voice of Cards. You're about to embark on a journey as the hero. This realm is home to humans and monsters. It is there you and your allies' adventure will unfold. That's the spirit. Now then, it's time to depart. Safe travels, my friend. A girl faces off against a monster within a dim cave. The girl adjusts her stance, readies her weapon, and lunges at her opponent. The monster defeated, the girl lets out a sigh of relief. She surveys the area, but sees neither hide nor hair of other beasts. This girl is the hero of our story, and your window into the world. Despite your youth, you are a fierce warrior who defends your village from "I have to get home." Your mission accomplished, you quickly leave the area. In this world, there are creatures known as monsters. Humans have long been in conflict with these beasts. This trap was rigged up to protect the village. Boulders drop from above and crush the monsters below. This concealed pit trap was dug in order to protect the village. A growing pile of monster corpses lies at its bottom. This ballista was installed to safeguard the village, Its massive arrows have split many a monstrous skull. Your village lies deep beneath the earth. Everyone has taken to living, although the village itself is the people within it are slowly but steadily spiraling toward ruin. The village is the same as always. It appears the battle above has not affected life here at all. An elderly man approaches you. Well done hunting down those beasts. Are you unharmed? You nod. He gives a sigh of relief, then begins asking question after question about the monster's strength. He appears to be worried about the gates and mechanisms on each level and whether there'll be enough to defend the village. Don't worry, I'll protect the village, you reassure him in a cheery voice, then continue on your way home. The girl's face lights up when she sees you. Hey, come play with me again, she chirps, giving you a tight hug. The old woman smiles gently at you. Thank you for protecting our village, but don't push yourself too hard, dear. The young man's face turns red. If you need anything, I'm your guy, he exclaims. Ooh. There are large gaps in the roof and walls, but it hardly matters in a village with no rain. As you enter your house, your mother envelops you in a warm hug. Your mother seems worried as you haven't been home in days. You've been away for so long. Let the others know you've returned, she says, handing you a basket full of eggs. They're eggs from your chickens. It's your job to distribute these throughout the village. Okay, I'll be right back, you exclaim with a cheerful smile. Just as you're about to hand the young man some eggs, you see his ears turn red, and he lifts a jar of water up. Don't worry, I can handle it, you assure him. Then take the jar and hand him some eggs. After you give the old woman a few eggs, she hands you some homemade seasonings. I will. You take care of yourself too, you hear? You reply in a lively voice. When the girl notices you, she immediately presents you with an armful of potatoes. "That's incredible," you exclaim, giving her a good-natured pat on the head. You then trade her some eggs for the giant potato. Before you can return, though, you must distribute all the eggs. You hand the elderly man some eggs, and he gives you a large fish in return. The elderly man forces a smile, and you give him a smile of your own. "Everything will be all right," you reassure him before heading on your way. After making sure everyone receives their eggs, you quickly head home, spoils in hand. You return home to see tasty dishes upon the table. While simple, it is more extravagant than usual. "Happy birthday, dear," your mother says, stroking your cheek gently. That's right. Today is the day you turn 40. Your mother gifted you a handmade plush animal for the occasion. Oh, what an adorable plushie! "I'm sorry I can't give you more," your mother laments, "but you have nothing but gratitude for her." Just then, your stomach starts to rumble. Your mother smiles and asks, "Shall we eat?" That night at bedtime, you lay upon your bed with your plush animal in your arms. "Yep, that's it," you say to yourself decisively. "Your name is Ram." Your new plush animal officially. "It's nice to meet you, Ram. My name is..." You introduce yourself to the plush animal. As any, you decide to show your new friend your most prized possession. You grab the book that's always beside your pillow and flip through until you read, "Aren't the stars just beautiful? This is what the outside world looks like. I want to see it with my own eyes someday," you confess. Not long after, you feel yourself getting sleepy. A yawn escapes your mouth. A scream echoes through the village. Monsters. You dash out of your house. Not a moment later, the old woman rushes over. "The upper gates have been breached," she cries. Your mother rushes over with a concerned look on her face and places something in your hand. Before the fourth level gate, the villagers face off against the incoming beasts. An elderly man turns to you and exclaims, "We must close the gate. There are many traps nearby that will help you defeat the monsters. Use them to protect the gate." defended the gate splendidly. Once the battle is over, the villagers tell you that the upper levels are in danger, so you make your way up. The gate is closed. You cannot return to the village. The young man is fighting back monsters, but is losing ground. It won't be long before they reach the gate. "I'll fight them off. You close the gate," you shout. The young man grimaces. "I'm so sorry," he says, closing the gate behind him. You manage to defend the gate, but see the old man from the village approach. Blood oozes out of a gaping wound on his back. You rush to his side and check his pulse, but he doesn't have one. "But the village," you gasp out, your heart trembling in anger and unease. The old man has already breathed his last. You need to get back to the village, quick. Pebbles patter down on you from above. When you look up, you see a giant hole in the ceiling. You wonder if that's, oh no, your mother. Is she safe? The girl has already breathed her last. No longer will you feel her little hand hold yours. The old woman has already breathed her last. No longer will those warm eyes ever look upon you. You rush into your house, panting for breath, and find your mother on the ground in a pool of blood. "Mother!" you shriek. She opens her eyes, but only you sob and scream as you cling tight to her. But she never wakes to console you. Ram lies among the rubble, tattered and frayed. It is beyond repair. Your screams are the only sounds in the village that once hummed with life. Just then, a monster with a wounded eye appears. I found a survivor. As the monster shouts those resentful words, it lunges at you. You can't bring yourself to put up a fight. Everyone you ever cared about is gone forever. The monster brandishes its weapon, having lost all those precious to you. You close your eyes and resign yourself to your fate. When you open your eyes, you see the gravely wounded beast on the ground. You also see a boy, who you assume is the one who struck. In a faint voice, you ask him who he... I'm here to save you. He answers, come on. This place is about to collapse, he says, then pulls you. Maybe it's the shock, but you think you hear Ram, crushed under the debris, whisper, go. Your home, your village, your memories of your life underground flood your mind. You remember the old man who was such a worrywart, but only because he loved them. You remember the little girl who always asked you to play with her. You remember the regrettably unreliable but undeniably kind-hearted young. You remember the wise old woman who taught you all manner of things. Your heart aches for your mother, who loved you more than anyone. We're almost at the surface. The mysterious boy. You don't know if you can trust him, but you have nowhere else to go. Though your legs are unstable, you keep moving forward, unsure what awaits.
Beyond ocean.
You lay eyes on the surface for the first time in your life. Captivated by the endless sands before you, you scoop up a handful. Just then, the passage leading to your village collapses. Your family, friends, and even Ram are all buried. You fall to your knees, overcome with grief. The boy stares at you, watching as you sob until once you've calmed, he speaks. "Let's go," he says, then begins walking. You can't cross quicksand. The boy stands before some sort of wreckage. It appears to be the remains of some mode of desert transportation that was destroyed by a sandstorm. Whatever was inside of it seems to be missing. "Can you walk?" he asks you. For the first time, you realize just how thirsty you are. You shake your head, and the boy tells you of an oasis to the west. "Try not to faint before then," he says curtly. Once you arrive, both you and the boy scoop water out of the oasis to quench your parched throats. You swallow, hoping to ease the dryness in your throat, and cast your hollow eyes at the sky. "I can't." "Of course you can't," he replies. "The sun never sets here." In a world without night, stars are merely a thing of fairy tales. When you ask the boy where he's going, his answer is short: to get revenge. A darkness finds its way into your once hollow eyes. "I want revenge on the monsters," you whisper. "They robbed you of everything you love. Follow me," he says, then extends a hand to you. Take it. The boy says he's heading to Steelborough in the north to find a means to exact his revenge. You decide to head that way with him. To battle. You won't survive if the quicksand pulls you under. That's how it... Battle time. To battle.